Okay, so you've got this Hermit here. The first card you've got here for your past is this Hermit. So, yeah, this looks like a really mellow, very peaceful spread, actually. Very different from what I'm experiencing right now, but very peaceful, very mellow. You know, you've got this Hermit, you've got the Four of Swords, you've got this lovely Six of Cups, very peaceful. So, yeah, very mellow. And this is what I'm getting at. It's like, okay, the worst is over. The storm's over. That big storm's over. I can breathe. I can finally breathe. And I think you had a problem. You had an ex in your past. Obviously, everyone has an ex in their past. But it was like a big storm with them. And it wasn't just them. I think you had people also interfering in your relationship. And so it was like a storm around a storm. So you had problems with them. And what it feels like is lots of people knew about it as well. And so they're all interfering, or they all had something to say. And that's over. And I think when people try and talk to you about this, there might still be some people saying, oh, what about so-and-so? Do you know they've said this? Oh, do you know they're with someone else? Or blah, blah, blah. And you say, no, I don't want to hear about them. I don't want to talk about them. I want to breathe. And so now they're over with. You're not talking about them. And now it's like, no, it's over. I can breathe. There's peace here. Yeah, there's a little bit of a caution here, though, because you know it actually feels like you put yourself in this little bubble, if that makes sense. And I know people are talking about bubbles when it comes to this situation we're all in now, but this is like a bubble you've put yourself in, and it's kind of, no, I've got this bubble around me. I don't want anyone to bother me. I don't want to be disturbed. And if that's you, if that's how you're feeling right now, you know that you need to be in that state. Like your instincts are telling you, no, this is what I need right now. I need to just be all by myself, like this Hermit and this man in the Four of Swords down here. So, and if that's you, see if you can stay like that for as long as you can. I'm not saying be like that forever, but as long as you feel it's necessary, you need to stay like that, because you've still got a bit of this old energy. The storm's over, but you've still got a little bit of that you still need to process. I'm seeing other things you still need to think about that are in your past that are kind of unfinished. I'm getting a little bit of that energy there. And what I'm getting is, I'm getting this kind of, this is what I'm getting. I'm not coming back. No, I'm not coming back. So maybe you've said that to someone. So it might be this ex that's asked you to come back. It might just be what I was saying then, that other people are asking you about the ex or talking about them or whatever's happened in your past. And you say, no, I'm not going back to that. I'm not going back to that. I'm trying to be in peace. So what I'm getting with all these people trying to kind of talk to you, again, I'm getting this accent might literally be them trying to come back to you, but it's almost like you're in this little bubble and someone's trying to burst that bubble. And yeah, if you look at this Four of Swords, look at this man lying down. He's in this little bubble, he's by himself, he's trying to rest. And look at these swords. It's almost like they're trying to burst the bubble with these swords. So that's what I'm getting literally there. Yeah, I think you can feel someone's energy around you as well. And I think you're trying to kind of escape from that or get away from that as well. I think there is an ex that's going to come back and talk to you, actually. That's what I'm getting. So just warning you if that's you. And I think you're good at feeling their energy or people's energy. I think you know when they're going to come and talk to you or when they're around you. So you're sensing that. And I think that's why it's extra heightened for you. You're feeling like, no, I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm retreating. So it's very, very, very strong. And the other thing is, I think you need to be in that state of Hermit and Four of Swords. Is because I think you know you're trying to grow in yourself. I think you know you're trying to grow spiritually. The other thing I'm getting is I think you're trying to manifest something. I'm getting that as well. And so you need to do that. You need to be in your own space to do that. And that's what you're trying to do. But I'll get to that manifestation in a second, because I'm just getting this. I'm getting someone. I think this is about this ex, because I think they've come backwards and forwards a little bit to you. I'm getting following. I'm getting the word following, and then I'm getting silence. So it feels like a void actually between you. This silence, it's like this big void. So with that following, it might be that they followed the wrong person. It might be that they followed a new person. Maybe they had a third party. It might literally be following on social media, because you've got that as well. Maybe they followed people you didn't approve of on social media. Maybe they left messages for people. It might be that. And if that's you, I can see why you don't want any more of someone like that. But with this silence, yeah, I think at one time, because there's this silence here, so I think at one time it was you that were trying to contact them. And yeah, they went silent on you. They went silent on you. If this person ghosted you, because I'm getting that feeling here of a ghost, ghosting, keep them as a ghost. Keep them as ghosts. Don't go back there. Halloween's over. There's no more ghosts here. I know I'm being a bit silly, and I know it hurt you. And I know if someone ghosts you, it really hurts you. Yeah, just thinking about Halloween. Ghosts are supposed to be dead people, and you can't talk to dead people, so leave them behind. I know I'm being silly, I'm sorry. But yeah, if someone ghosts you, leave them behind. And I think that's what you're doing. I think you know that they're trying to come and talk to you again, or you feel that they're around your energy and they're about to come back in some way, or other people are talking to you about them, or they're trying to. Leave all of that behind. So yeah, you've definitely left them behind in your heart. I can see that. Yeah, okay, this is what I'm getting. I think they're going to come back, and they're going to come back in an innocent way, if that makes sense. You know, it might be that they try and ask you about something as a friend, or they say something like, oh, do you know about so-and-so? Oh, could you help me with this? Something quite innocent. Because the Six of Cups, you've got the Six of Cups right up here in the top here, and that can be about innocent reunions. So they want some kind of reunion, or they want to talk to you again, but they're trying to be very, very innocent. So, you know, again, watch out for that coming in. You might be taken in by that. If there's, oh, I just want to ask you a question. I just want to ask you about this, or can you help me with this? You know, just watch out for that happening. You know, that might happen. And yeah, so don't let this kind of, don't let this thing come in and burst your little bubble that you've got, because it's important that you keep that bubble, if that's you. So yeah, with this manifestation, I'm getting this now. You're trying to manifest something, and you need that concentration to manifest this thing. Yeah, it's a big thing. Yeah, it's something powerful that you're trying to manifest. You've got big ideas as a Leo, big ideas. But if you want to manifest any big ideas or anything at all, you've got to be able to concentrate. Your concentration has to be at its peak, and you can't do that if you've got these people trying to get in and interfere and say, come back to me, or to ask you a question, or talk about your ex, any of that. You've got to get all of that out of the way. And so you're doing the right thing if you're in that bubble. So, okay, so with the Strength card, yeah, this is you, obviously, with this line here. So you're nurturing yourself. That's what's happening here. Nurturing yourself, or if you're not doing that, that's what you need to do. Getting that time out. Again, you know, there are red roses all over this card, all over this woman's head and around her body and everywhere. So, and that's a symbol of manifestation. So you are going to manifest this. But yeah, you've got to keep your energy clear. Excuse me, now there's a car going past. You know, it's just one thing after another around this. So yeah, keep your energy clear away from lots of noisy cars, people, anything that's trying to get in your way, anything that's trying to bother you. Nurture yourself, stay as positive as you can. Don't let anyone change that little bubble of energy that you're trying to create around yourself. I think you've tried to manifest this thing before. Actually, it's not one thing. I think it's a lot of different things, and they're all kind of linked to each other. It's like a big idea, a really big thing. I was getting this before. A really big thing with a lot of things linked to each other. And you don't just manifest as a Leo. You don't just say, oh, I want a car, I want this. You want big things. It goes beyond that. You know, and by big things, I don't just mean material things. You want it all. You know, you want the energy. You want the feeling, you want the spirituality, you want the big shift. That's what you want. So lots and lots of things connected into one, and you can absolutely do this, but you've got to get these things out of the road. The other thing is, there might be some unfinished business there out of the road. And I don't mean with this axe. There's something else that you've kind of turned your back on, that you really need to go and address and fix up and kind of tie some loose ends on. So if you know what that is, you've got to do that as well. And if you do all that, you'll be able to manifest whatever this thing is that you want. It's going to take time. Big things take time, but you're going to be able to do that. Yeah, protect yourself. That's the big message I'm getting all the way through this past. Okay, there's something else I'm getting in this Strength card. Yeah, there's a problem person here. I'm getting family. I'm getting someone, excuse me. Sorry, I'm getting someone with a lot of falseness around them. Judgmental. Yeah, they're false themselves, but they're very judgmental of other people. That's what I'm getting. Very nasty. I've got someone who's come in and out of your life. Actually, I think you've come in and out of their life because, you know, you want to get close to them. You want to have a relationship with them. This is someone in your family. It might be a parent, actually, but it's someone you want to have a relationship with because you think you should have a relationship with them. But then you try, and when you try, then you're judged. And then you get away, you stay away from a while, or for a while, I should say, and then you try again at some later date, and they're still the same. So you're a very, very judgmental person. So what I'm getting with this person, yeah, they're older than you. Again, it might be a parent. So what I'm getting here is, I hate to have to say this, because I really think anyone can change if they want to. But I don't think this person wants to change. So what I'm getting for someone is I don't think they're going to change. I think you're getting this now because I think you might have to connect again with them in some way. I don't know how. Might be that there's a family thing coming up. There might be something where they're going to be there. I don't know. But there's something where they're going to be around your energy again. And I think this is where this is coming up. And what this is trying to tell you is, I don't think they're going to change. So, you know, if you look at this woman, she's trying to be nice, she's trying to be kind to this lion, she's trying to do her best with this lion. And so I think no matter how nice you are, no matter how hard you try, I don't think they're going to change. So I think the best thing is to just keep yourself in your little bubble, keep yourself as peaceful as you can. And also this can be about taming your temper as well. So make sure you don't let them get you angry, because that's likely to happen with this person around you. So, you know, if you feel as if you can be around them, that's fine. Try your best to cope with that. But if you can't be around them, you don't have to be around them. So that's the other thing as well. Because again, I feel like I have to protect you. I have to protect your energy, because you're trying to manifest this big thing. And you can't do that when you've got judgmental people around you, getting into your head, stressing you out, you know, making your emotions go up and down. You don't need that. So again, just watch out for that as well. So if that's you, just be careful. Again, it might be a parent, judgmental relative. I'm getting that very clearly there. And protect yourself. Right, so the first card you've got for your present is this beautiful Six of Cups here. Absolutely beautiful card. It's so peaceful. Flowers, you know, lovely, you know, very innocent energy. I love this card. So yeah, I've got family here again. And it feels very peaceful. It feels very, very positive. Yeah, there's someone else in your family here. So I'm getting someone in your family, another family member here. And yeah, you love this person. Very close to you. This is someone who's a lot like you. It feels like they're younger than you. Okay, this is what I'm getting. I know this is very specific, but I'm getting this for someone. You've got the same smile, or you've got the same laugh. And it's making me smile, thinking, beautiful smile. It's making me think about that. It's making me see that. So I'm seeing this smile, and it's absolutely beautiful. So you've got that in common with them. And you know, you want to be with them. You want to smile with them again. You want to laugh with them again. But what I'm getting is that they're far away from you. I'm getting the words driven away. So they've been driven away, or they feel as if they've been driven away from the family. That's how they feel. I don't know if they have or they haven't, but that's how they feel. And it might be that they've got this judgmental person judging them, so that might be a part of that. Okay, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting secret reunion. That I know that sounds really strange, but I'm getting that secret reunion. So it might be that I think they're going to connect with you, because this is all about reunions, this card. But it is going to be secret. So I think they're going to talk to you and they're going to connect with you again. And I think they might say something like, just talk to me for now. Don't tell anyone else I'm around yet. I just want to connect with you. I just want to talk with you. I can trust you. I want to open up to you, but don't tell anyone else yet. So you're going to have that sort of like a burden, but I think you'll be fine about that, because I think you'll just be happy to connect with them because you love them so much. There's a lot of worry around this. And, I think you'll handle this really well, actually, because, Leo is a really gentle sign. You've got a really gentle heart, and a lot of people don't see that, but you have. You've got a beautiful, gentle heart here. So, yeah, there's more to find out. So they've been through a lot. They've been through a lot of things. And I think they're going to tell you more eventually. But I think in the beginning, you'll just be happy to hear from them. You'll just be happy to talk to them. So with this Justice card, if this is you, you can see this. There's a curtain behind this woman here in the Justice card. And so there's a lot that you don't know about what they've been through, and they are going to share that with you, but they're not doing that for a while. And I think when they do share that with you, I think it'll still be when they're just talking to you and no one else. So I think you might have a little bit more of a burden as they tell you more, because you're not going to be able to tell other people around this. So just watch out for that. Just be prepared for that. Be prepared for having this big burden over you that you can't tell people. But I think it's going to be worth it, because you really love this person, and you're just overwhelmed. You're just going to be so happy to hear from them again. It's going to be worth it, I think. And they're not telling you any horrible secrets. It's not like they're trying to, make you keep anything that's really, really horrible. But I think they just want to keep things between you because they trust you. So that's what I'm getting. So hopefully that helps someone. But it's really good news for someone who misses someone in their family. Okay, so I'm just looking at this Justice card, and I'm just looking at the Lovers and that together. Okay, so with this thing you're trying to manifest, okay, there's some kind of, okay, this is what I'm getting. There's something that needs tying up here. There's something you've left opened. That's what I'm getting, and this is what this is. So, and this is what's blocking you. This is what might stop you from getting this manifestation. So I'm going to talk about this, and hopefully this will help you to remove this block, if this is you. So yeah, there's something unfinished. It's something to do with money. It's something that's owed to you. So yeah, you've worked really hard for something, and what I'm getting is you didn't get paid for this, or you didn't get compensated, or you didn't get what you deserved. That's what I'm getting really clearly. It's something like that. Something's unfinished. And I think what happened is it's something like you just said, well, I'm not going to bother with this. I couldn't be bothered. I'm going to just walk off and live my life. I think if you can get justice for this, with this Justice card, if you can tie this up and finish this up and either get what's owed to you or get some kind of closure around this. Doesn't mean you have to get your money back if you're owed money. But you need to get some kind of closure around that. And I think when you do that, that's when you'll start to move forward in this manifestation. Because, you've got the Four of Swords next to this Justice card. And he's lying there. He's trying to calm his mind. He's trying to manifest. He's got these swords over his head. It's like, I've still got this unfairness. It's not fair. It's not finished. I need to finish this off. That's what I'm getting. So if that's you, and you've tried to put this out of your mind, but it's still there, you're going to have to finish this. You're going to have to get closure in some way. Yeah, I think you've got regrets over a decision. You made a decision that led this problem, led you to this problem, I should say. Because the Lovers card can be about a decision, a bad decision or a good decision. This is the Garden of Eden, and Eve made the bad decision, which is what the legend tells us. So I think you regret a decision you made, and I think it led to this problem, some kind of problem around money. And yeah, again, there aren't any pentacles here. There are no coins in this whole spread. So if you're trying to manifest something, and there is money around this thing that you want to manifest, it's not the whole thing, but it's part of it. If you want that money to flow in, you've got to tie up whatever this old energy is around money, this old decision you made around money. And if you tie that up, close that up, let that money flow out, and let it go, then the money will flow into you and everything else will flow in as well. So I hope that helps someone. I hope you explain that to someone properly. There's definitely a big change coming. You know, there's movement coming to you. You've got the Ace of Wands here. You've got action here. But, you know, the Ace of Wands, it can also be about fresh starts. You know, it's got a clear background. So that can be about clean slates. So what that tells me again is you've got to clean up the slate. You've got to clean up that old mess and that old situation. And when you've cleaned that all up, you'll clean up your mind and set your mind free so that, you know, everything can come in and, you know, you can manifest this thing. So I hope that makes sense to you. I know I was stumbling my words, but hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, with this Lovers card, I'm seeing this quite literally. So yeah, there's love here. There's love around you. It feels a little bit one-sided, actually. Yeah, I think you know someone's interested in you. Yeah, you know someone's interested in you. You know, you've got instincts. You can tell when someone's interested in you. You know that. Yeah, there's chemistry there. Yeah, there's passion there, absolutely, with this wand right here. So, you know, this whole reading's all about wanting your space, wanting to be by yourself. So you might be giving off those vibes to this person. I don't know if you realise that or not, but it feels like they're picking up on that kind of hermit energy coming from you. And, you know, you've got the Queen of Swords here as well, right next to this, which is the Queen of No, and she's got her back on the Lovers. So they might be feeling like, oh, this person doesn't really want me. They've got their back to me, or maybe I'm unsure about how they feel, but I've got so much passion, I've got so much love for them, that I think eventually what's going to happen is they're going to be like, I can't hold back any longer. I'm the Ace of Wands, I'm passion, I'm love, I can't stop this anymore. I'm going to have to come forward.